Hey. May pips be upon you. We're going to talk about the euros in this video chapter. Listen, I have the Forex Weekly Forecast Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. This is Part 4, okay? We're going to do the euros on this one. And what I'd like to say first is, listen, if you find any value in the videos that I'm putting out, give a like and a subscribe. Why? Why do you want to do that? First, you put the like in because it helps the algorithm of YouTube. All right, it helps to build the channel. All right, you put this, you hit the subscribe button because you don't want to miss my updates. You don't want to miss the trades, the trade signals that I put out, the ones that I'm personally involved in, or the ones I think are good opportunities. All right, and you're only going to follow those kind of trades if you agree with the analysis, if they align with what you were thinking. All right, but as far as the analysis and the education and the good tips that I give, if you find value in that, give a like, give a subscribe. It helps build a channel. It helps work the algorithm, and it helps build a community for all of us to come to, and we can all fly like the Air Force in a formation, fly straight and head towards profits. Now let's look at the Euro USD. Okay. Now you already know last week got us involved in a very, very good trade, a wonderful trade, gave us a bunch of pips. And if you are still in this trade, boy, are you up? You're this right now. It went up to like 74. Right now it's at 60. All right, but this trade did very well. Gave us a little funky little start. We were looking for. I was waiting for a proper momentum candle that would break the 4-hour resistance here. All right, and I took this one because it looked like it was going to be the bullish engulfer that I was looking for. Kind of faked up on the next one, and then started doji and doing the doji dance, and then it finally caught some traction. And if you're in this trade, stay in it. All right, but as you all know, I like to start fresh on every new trading week, and so let's start with some new analysis. The first thing is on the daily. I'm going to establish my bias. All right. First thing I notice is this here. All right. Look at this range. This is the lower range. And now look where price is now. We've broken back into the upper range. All right. I am bearish on this pair. All right. Higher low, higher high, higher low. I'm expecting price to make its way to a higher high, right? This is the big swings, all right? I'm not looking at the little nuance of highs and lows. These are minor structures, all right? The major ones are here, okay? So with that in mind, I'm bullish, all right? I'm bullish on the euro against the US dollar, which I am bearish on. So I am looking for a way to get in on this long, all right? Look where we're at. All right, we are hitting a double top at this level. Well, actually, it's more than a double top. We're just hitting good resistance here. Is price likely to hit this resistance again and head down similar to what it did over here? All right. Am I supposed to look at that and say it's probably going to repeat the same movement? No, not necessarily. What you want to do is you want to look at these order blocks. Why do I keep doing that? It's driving me crazy. All right, you want to look at the order blocks. You want to look at the areas of supply and demand. All right, I'm looking here because this candle is an IC candle. That's a institutional candle, right? And there are selling orders up here, and I'm thinking price is on its way up to hitting that. Now watch. What I want you to notice is there are. I'm not even going to. I don't want to explain. There are. What do you call? From here to here. This is an imbalance, right? This is an imbalance for price, and it was mitigated here. So this is eliminated already. So I'm thinking price is probably going to come up here. And when you see price start to gather under resistance, there's a good chance that it's going to bust through. All right. So I'm looking at those factors. And I'm thinking that, okay, I'm still bullish on this pair. All right. We've already seen a retracement here. This impulse, this correction was already a correction to the of about 38%, and we already broken and closed higher than that high already. So there's no reason to think right now that price is about to turn bearish. All right. So that being said, let's go to the 4-hour. See what we see. All right. Like I always say, if price comes down, this is the lower high relative to this, the higher low relative to this low, a higher low relative to the ones down here. All right. This is the one that caused the peak. All right. So a break of that is a break of structure. When you break this structure, you expect it to come back, retest, and then continue down in the new trend. But what happened is it came up, and now we are retesting, double topping at the same zone. And I'm thinking we're going to probably break through that. Okay. So with the stochastics to help, I'm waiting for price to come down here. All right. To give me a good reason to think that price will continue higher. All right. Here, why would I take a buy here? It's in an oversold, overbought area already. All right. If I wanted to go lower, this is not now the time to take the counter trend trade, but I'm not doing that. All right, because we made a higher low, so I'm expecting a higher high to be made until something different, something tells me different. Okay, that just makes sense to me. So let me look for a level in which I think price will come back to. Now, this is a perfect retest, it came back to or perfect retracement to the 618 golden ratio. All right, I'm hoping that price comes back at least to 38 or to the 50, right here where these rejection lines are, those rejection wicks are. I'm hoping that price does come back and give me the alignment with the stochastic at the oversold area and give me an entry so price can continue higher, break this resistance, get up on top here, break and retest, and then continue higher. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Sounds good. Let's move on to the next one. Hello, I just hit a button. Supposed to act. Okay. EURJPY. Let's look on the, get out of here. Let's look on the daily. All right. I am long here. There's no reason to be thinking bearish. We're just shooting straight up on the daily. Is there something I'm missing here at all? Looking at structure, looking for possible price action, some patterns or anything. Okay. Okay. No problem. All right. So this is where we're at right now on the daily. That's good. All right. We broke this high with this latest impulse. We had this correction here, and we are continuing higher. That's the kind of price action. I like it when there's slow but steady progress up. All right. So I'm definitely bullish with the euro versus the yen. All right. Now, matter of fact, let me mark some areas of that I think might be good support. Yeah, that looks like it might be a good support, an area of support. Let's see over here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like support here testing resistance here, tested support, and then it broke through. We got support here, resistance, support. Yeah, this is a good level. I like that level. All right, we're going to go down to the 4 hour. That's our entry. That's the swing entry time frame. All right, so we see this. All right, we'll see that there was a range created here. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this rejection here. My gosh. All right, so we have this impulse. We have this correction. Looks like a 618 Fibonacci retracement level. And of course it is. After a while, you just start to see it without having to pull out fibs. Let's go to the last significant. This is the impulse move, though. This is the measure from the beginning of the impulse to the end of the impulse. And we want to measure the correction. Now, if we went to, we went to the most last significant swing low, we would see price went to that swing high, came down exactly to 618 and continued up higher. That's all right. All right, that's good. So we have this repeat performance again. This is an interesting candlestick pattern here, but it looks like we're rejecting out of the 382, which is fine. And after coming to the 618, sometimes it'll walk the ladder all the way up. It'll go to the 50, the 38, to the 23, and then finally get up top. As long as it's working its way up, that's fine with me. All right. But we are looking for a long position. And we're all the way up the top now. So we're waiting on the retracement. If price does come back to the 618 to double tap it, or maybe it comes down to the 50, maybe by that time, the stochastics will line up. If not, we would have to wait until price gets a little higher and then comes back significantly, a nice significant pullback. And then we can get on to a long position. But right now, we just have to wait. This isn't on my hot list. The EURJPY is not on my hot list at all. Matter of fact, I'll check it during the week. Of course, I'm going to check it during the week when I do my scans. But right as it is right now, it's not on the watch list. It's not in any position yet. All right. So let's move on to the next one. That'll be EURCAD. Let's go to the daily. EURCAD, we are bearish. Look at this. Look at this bearishness thing. All right, that's fine. All right, the euro is weak. The euro is weak against the Canadian dollar. No problem. All right, come down here. Looks like we are retesting. We broke structure here. We're retesting these lows. Yeah, look at this. This is the higher low relative to these. We came back, tested this zone, retested this zone, and continued breaking the most recent lows. So we are bearish. There's no reason to think bullish at all. All right, let's look at the 4 hour. All right. Now I like it. I like what I got. All right, kind of getting drifty down here, but we are still working our way down, making lower lows, right? And lower highs, all right? Relative to that one, relative to that one, relative to that one. So that's good. Now, what we need is a trade. We need a good trade setup, man. If I put that on there, do we have something forming? Maybe a channel forming. Maybe a channel forming. But look, that's throwing this off. So I'm not really looking at this doggone channel. All right. I'm going to look at this. Oh, wait a minute now. Let's see. We broke the low, came back, retested. It didn't continue any lower. It came up higher. All right. Looks like we're almost at a near equal high here. Some people might call that a double top, but I call it a near equal high after making a lower low. And that's usually the recipe for the right shoulder of an inverted head and shoulders. Look what you got here, folks. Boom. All right. It's this thing about to turn bullish. Oh, are we seeing a reversal pattern here? I'm going to keep my eye on this one. Let's see what the stochastics say. All right, it says that we are in the overbought zone and that price should continue bearish. Or at least it's in position for at the top of a range. So look, if we get a double top, another touch in this area, we start seeing some bearish price action. I'm looking for a short. I'm looking to short this market. I am. It's already trending down, so I'll have the wind to my back. Yeah. I'm not paying any mind to that so-called reversal pattern. I'm going to keep my eye on it and be aware of it. If price, and I'm going to tell you this, if price finds its way to break this resistance and come up above this close, with a close above this, especially a daily close above this level, all right, then this reversal pattern is real. Okay, but until that happens, I'm looking for bearish price action right around here, and I want to take a short. I want to see price hit this area and do the exact same thing it did when it did it here. I want to see it happen here. All right. I want to also make note of something else. This is a doggone it. This is an order block, and it is shaped like thus. Okay. We are in it, and what did I say last time? Always check the middle, because that's where price wants to come and test it, and that's where we are. Boom. So I'm looking for bearish price action over here. All right. I might even peek. Don't tell nobody, but I'm going to peek on the hour to see if we get that bearish price action going. All right. What I want to see is a bearish candle like this one, a nice bearish momentum candle out of here, so that I can get on that bus downtown. Okay. But I'd like to see that close, that bearish candle on the 4-hour. Honestly, I would like to see something like this. This is a bearish engulfer. This is the kind of candle I'm talking about. Something close to that, something that'll break the support that it's building up right around here. All right, something, a candle that'll break through and close below that. You know, I'd be inclined to jump on it. You know what I'm saying? We're getting a lot of rejection over here. That's what I want to see. All right, I want to see that rejection. We already see the exhaustion and the rejection. Big rejection here. We came back, got rejection here, got rejection there. So I'm looking for the bearish engulfer, the momentum candle, the give me a hammer. Give me a hammer, and I'll take that out of here. You understand? So this one definitely is on my hot list. So I'm gonna make this hot. EURCAD. We'll keep an eye out for that, because I am looking for a good trade there. Let's go to the next one. Euro pound. I don't enjoy trading this one because Euro pound, these banks, they're too closely related, and they tend to move together, and then they kind of move kind of funky. I don't know. All right, so what am I on this one? I'll tell you what I am. I believe I am bearish. Yes, look, came down here, had a nice 38% retracement, and now we're waiting for price to continue the same way it's been going, bearishly. All right. When it broke, this these lows here in this structure, we never really got a proper retracement to it to retest and then continue down. But I guess the impulse was kind of strong. And when you have a strong impulse, sometimes you only get a 38% pullback when you put your Fibonacci's on it. And I think that was the case here. It did come back and test these lows here. And that looks like a major low. Yeah. I would consider this the break of structure here. All right. This is considered a break of structure for a lot of people, but I like to see the higher that you see this higher low. I mean, this low made that higher high. All right. When we came back down here, this higher low made these. All right. When you start breaking the higher lows relative to the last ones, that's when you start breaking down structure. This one would have been a major break of structure for me. It did come back and retest, and looks like we're heading down in the same direction that we're up the same direction of the downtrend. All right, let's go to the 4 hour, and we'll look down here. Price is, I don't like the way it moves personally. You see this range? All right, it breaks the range, and it looks like we're trying to break back into it. All right, now, what I want you to notice is this. This is the structure I like to see. See, this higher, this low, all right, relative to these, and this low, all right. This low made those, all right. We came up here, and then we got a higher low relative to this one, but we didn't make higher highs. We got another higher low, same zone. This one just moves over, all right. Then we got this, didn't break any higher. Again, no higher highs, but we did get a higher low here. I mean, the same higher low. We didn't make a lower low. It's the same low, but we broke it. We did come back to retest it. Now I'm looking for a price to continue in that same bearish trend that it's been in since for the longest now. All right. Do I want to take a low in this? Not that. Yeah, it would be appropriate to take lows and not look for longs, but I don't like playing in this yard. Now, look, we are in the overbought area. All right, this would be a good place because we are retesting this zone. This would be a good place to take a short. If you wanted to take a short, this would go on my hot zone, my hot list right now. I'm telling you that right now. All right. I do believe price will go lower. All right. Wait for your confirmation candles. Wait for, like you're getting here at this level. Let me draw this out. All right. At this level, you're seeing how price came back in here. It's showing exhaustion, showing these dojis, getting the exhaustion candles. These are the small doji candles that I'm talking about. You wait until you get that bearish engulfer to take out of here, to take that bus downtown. All right. Watch out for the manipulation that's going to probably come. See this right there? There's resting orders of liquidity up there. What price will probably like to do is spike up there real quick, get a wick up there just high enough to pass this wick, and then come down with a nice bearish engulfer, engulfing the previous inside candles over here, and then you could get on the very next open of the next candle, and you can ride it down. And I tell you what, you can target these lows right here. It would be a good trade, in my opinion. You know what? I'm going to keep my eye on this one, honestly, because this looks like it could be a good money maker. I just, look at this movement. Euro pound can move kind of funky. All right. And when it's just one market where both banks, both sides of both countries, the banks are open at the same time, you know, it tends to do a lot of sideways action stuff. And that can be frustrating to me personally, but I think this one is going to go. All right. So I will keep you informed on this one. I'll put it on my hot list and we'll see what happens. Let's go to Euro Swiss. Is there anything happening with Euro Swiss? Because I don't remember when I did my initial scans. All right. See how the EMAs is starting to come together. I would be looking for longs because this is a big old correction. That's what this is. And there's nothing wrong with big corrections like gold. It looks like gold in a big correction. It's just like this. Made a nice spike and then it started doing this corrective action here. All right. And it will, that correction will eventually break. All right. Now what I want to do, put the Fibonacci to from the beginning of the move to the end of the move. And you'll see again, perfect 618 golden ratio. All right, so that means we should be looking for price to climb up out of here. All right. But there's some choppiness going on. Okay. Now, could it come lower? Sure it could, because you see how price came up with that bullish engulfer, but it hit these lows. It hit that zone. It rejected. Now I'm looking for this to hold here and price to continue up. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm going to keep my eye on this one because I believe this is a nice, it would be a nice long position. Oh yeah, look, we are already on the daily, we are oversold, and this is the place to take it. Now, I would have, if I was, Wednesday, I guess it was, Wednesday or Thursday, when this was here, this bullish engulfer, this would have been my entry. This would have been my entry right there because of that bullish engulfer after seeing some exhaustion of the corrective action going on here and seeing this bullish engulfer, I would have got in on that. So what I'm looking for is a break above this level, this resistance level. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. And I may suggest a buy order. All right, now I want to make note. You know what I like to do? I like to establish these doggone levels. All right, come on, man, get out of here. All right, is this clear? Is this a clear level? Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like this one. Okay, so, but I like it. Yeah, I think that's better, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's get a why would you do that? Okay, let's get a label on that. All right, and we're looking for price. I'm looking for price to equal this this bullish thing. If it breaks lower, then that invalidates the trade. If it breaks lower than breaks these lows, that invalidates this trade idea. I need price to break this level here at 101.09797. Okay, I needed to break above. Actually, I needed to break above 109 or 1.09850. All right, 1.09850. Matter of fact, let's just put that one right there. 1.098. I said 50, didn't I? There you go. All right. We get a close above there. I'd be inclined to take that that buy. I would feel safer taking a buy up here. All right. I think you can get away with it here because we had this bullish engulfer, because we've already been at the oversold area. You know, I would, I, you can be more aggressive and take your buy here at 1.09597. Okay, so we're going to watch both of these and we're going to move on to the next one. Okay, Euro Aussie. All right, what do we got on Euro Aussie? Ooh, this one's kind of rough. All right, it's bearish. Yes, it's bearish. You see how we went from, we got some lower, we got the high, that high there, then we got lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and we haven't made any lower lows. All right, but we do have this corrective structure going on here. I want to make note of that. Boom. All right, and do we have a symmetrical triangle being made? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Looks like it. Looks like it to me. What do you think? I think so. Am I high? Or would I lie? Not to you, not to my people. Okay. So, and you know, with these patterns, they can be a continuation pattern. All right. They can break out to the top, they can break out to the bottom. You just gotta keep your eye on it. But what I find most often happens is it does one of these numbers, it fakes up, and then it breaks down to the bottom. It even retests and then goes down to the bottom. Sometimes it does the exact opposite, fakes out down here, and then goes like this. So let's be, that pattern's a pretty powerful pattern. We're going to keep an eye on it. The thing about what I like about it, it gives a definitive edge on either side, so that if it breaks that edge, that support or that resistance, we know, you know, with a close below or above, you know, there's a likelihood that price will continue in that direction. So let's keep our eye on that. Okay, we're on. But because these, you know, we just gotta watch it. This isn't my hot one, but it's on my watch list. All right, we're gonna watch for a break above. All right, and like I said, we gotta watch out for fake outs. We're gonna watch for the for the break aboves. All right, that which would signal a reverse in this case, but I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for the continuation to the downside. So I am looking for price to fake to the top and then come on down. Can I turn that around? Is there a problem? Can I do that? No, 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 I can't do that. Okay. Uh, so I'm looking for price to come on down here. What are you doing? All right. So, and depending on where it breaks out, the way you measure the possible profit target, depending on where it breaks out, if it chooses to break out over here, you can expect price to reach right around 1.5000, 1.50000. All right. And the same thing for the top. If it breaks out here, you can expect price to reach 1.6200, 1.6200. All right, that's how you measure it. And I would be more than happy with either scenario. Okay, so we're gonna keep our eye out for this one. We're gonna keep our eye out for the breakout. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put an alert on this line so that I can keep my eye on that thing. All right. One more for euro, not for the euros. Euro New Zealand dollar. This one had some promise last week. I remember that. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, we're already on the daily. Okay. This one is a little funky. All right. It's bearish, and I will be looking for shorts, but because it's kind of got higher lows, but not higher highs, and not necessarily because we're still within this the major lower high and this major lower low, because this is kind of like just noise here. We got sideways action, and I'm not in favor of sideways action, so I'm not going to spend any time on this one. We'll just see how this one develops. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more free education and free analysis from yours truly. And I have a question for you that you can answer in the comment section. What do you think is the best bet out of the euro pairs? Out of all the euro pairs I just gave, which one do you think is the hottest ticket? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 ones that we got on the hot list. All right. So which ones out of the euro, USD, EURCAD, Canadian dollar, euro, pound, and euro Aussie? Which one do you think is the one that you think will take us to the promised land? Leave me a comment in the comment section. All right. I'll talk to you later in the next video. Trade safe.